Welcome back. Resident Evil 4. Another chapter. And, yeah, me and Richard were just noticing, or Richard noticed anyway, the extra, lines on the merchant's outfit, which is more noticeable in this version, I guess. Or they might not have even been there at all, but I don't think they ever made, like, changes to the design.
I don't remember I don't remember that. Like maybe it was there, but
Yeah, because when they do this, they never go back and like design something again. It's always, if anything, it's just always more visible than you did before. Like Richard was just mentioning Jill's beauty mark on the remake, which we didn't notice when it got remastered. So it's like
the GameCube version, you don't notice it, but then you notice it in the remaster.
Yeah, it's like what?
Little details like that are usually a lot more crisp when it comes to HD ports.
This is the newest addition too. I think there was also a PC mod that made the textures even better.
Like you see this version?
Yeah, like you see how like the textures behind them are a little blurry. Like there's still some blurry textures.
Yeah,
they are HD, but somebody went in and actually modded it, and it looks like good, really good. I mean, it already looks great in 60 frames. I mean, it moves smooth as hell. It's great. But with PC, the sky's the limit. So I think they're able to just do that.
Probably made their own textures.
Yeah, the one that came out in 2007 was god awful for PC. It just looked shitty.
I remember that. It's like skin was really pale.
Yeah, that's why it's not even worth getting physically. This is only digitally, unfortunately, but it's still good.
Yeah, most PC games are digital now.
Yeah.
Like, nobody really goes out and buys physical.
It's funny, because I was asking somebody at work, I was like, yeah, so what does the PC version of Fallout come with? Well, it comes with the install disc, but it comes with just a Steam code. And I'm like, then what's the fucking point? It's just a Steam code. Because you never need the install discs again. So, like, unless you just want a case on your shelf, like, I guess, but...
Yeah. I mean, the other day they announced Black Ops 3 sales. And apparently, I think like 1 or 2% of 100 bought the physical PC release.
Oh, damn.
So you have like 56% on PS4 and like 50 or like 40 something on Xbox.
I'd rather get like a cheaper version on PC because you can get them from third-party websites or third-source websites that give you the keys cheap. So I like that a lot. You can't get that with physical.
Can you trust those websites?
Oh yeah, I got Resident Evil 6 for like $10 from like another country, and the code works on the American Steam. So they get good discounts too. Like Black Ops is $30. Like they're well known, so I just use my PayPal and it goes through. But yeah, they work.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever be able to get into PC gaming just based on the fact that I've been playing consoles all my life.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Like, for me, a new game comes out, I go to the store, I get the box and I get the disc, then I play it, and that's just kind of the experience of playing a new game.
I'm very limited with like PC. Like I play like some here and there. I'm not like a hardcore, but it's really nice to have the leeway of doing it if able.
Yeah.
This is my first attempt on this part. I fuck up. I do die by the chainsaw because these assholes hold me from behind, so just a fair warning out there. I thought I was doing good at this part too, and then all of a sudden I die and it fucks up everything. I should have been warned when I stepped into a bear trap, which you're gonna see in a second, because I didn't think it was around the corner, and it was right around the corner, so... This asshole. Infinite amount of axe just in the back.
Yeah.
Pulling it out of his ass. Look how much damage that did.
It's like, it's in the wall.
Yeah.
Like, the texture is going through the wall.
They never fixed that. That was in every version. So instead of going upstairs like I usually do, I was like, let me go downstairs. So as soon as I start to attack the chainsaw guy, fucking assholes spawn behind me. I like tossing them with the shotgun like across. Like I knew they were coming, but I was like, maybe they're coming from upstairs, and then I was wrong. I was like, awesome, I got 2 of them in front of me.
Yeah, just easy pickings.
Yeah, you know, nothing,
Nothing to worry about.
And then I saw
And then you
that.
notice the fire, and you're like,
then this
oh,
guy.
snap.
I could have ran, like, away if he didn't fucking grab me. Like, I could have actually did that, but I was like, fuck.
Oh, I didn't realize you were playing Mercenaries.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know, they need to add, like, Resident Evil 6 to the backwards compatible Xbox.
I do.
And play some Mercs again.
Mm-hmm. They need to add 5 and 6.
Oh, yeah, both. I think we brought that up yesterday. But, yeah, they gotta do that shit.
I mean, it's all up to Capcom, because they have to give Microsoft permission so that they can use their game.
Look at that! Did you see that?
Yeah.
It fucking went over the wall. Like, come on. Like, that pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck?
If they don't give Microsoft permission, I'd be fine with a remaster of both games.
Yeah, just do a trilogy pack of remasters.
Yeah. 4, 5, and 6, 1080p, 60 frames.
Make it 60, goddammit, don't make it fucking 900p. Because it's like, we pay for these consoles for a reason. Like, I know resolution isn't everything, but if I'm buying the game again, there's gotta be something else there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody would look at a PC version like this and be like, oh man, I love to play it on console. But then you get it, you expect these consoles to do good, and both of them suffer from, like, from problems with resolution. They really fucked up this generation of consoles. They were not ready to be released when they were released.
Yeah, both consoles are very underpowered, and both consoles are already maxing out games.
Yeah.
So it's not going to last as long as the 360 and PS3 did.
Not even. There's
But
rumors that
you buy a new console just to play the next game. You don't buy them for resolution or
exactly.
frame rate.
It's just like you still expect with the money you put out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they still look better than 360
Oh,
and
yeah, of
PS3
course.
anyways. But it's like at the time, PS3 and 360 were ahead of PC in terms of like hardware and parts. Obviously, PC came back and like, you know, because you can keep upgrading a PC, but with Xbox One and PS4, it's like PC is already looking much better.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a definitive. Yeah, they're both dead. Look at that shit. Well, does he get my head chopped off this time?
Look at that shit.
Look at that shit. Fucking allergies. Alright.
I believe the next chapter is going to be like an hour long.
Yeah, probably. I might get Perry in on one of these as well.
Mm-hmm.
Switch it up a bit. But yeah, so what we did was Richard was just like, well, just pre-record them like, you know, we did with the Dead Space LP, and that's what I did. So last night, I just, I had to get up, but, I was like, alright, I gotta get up early. At first, I didn't know what was gonna happen, because I was like, alright, well, I had shit to do, I had to go to the gym, and then I was like, alright, like, I'm just gonna record these. And they were relatively quick chapters. I forgot how quick they were, but then I just rendered them before I went to work, so.
Of course, there's this asshole.
Yeah, I was like, let me just kill him, because I was like, I gotta get these treasure chests in here, so. Sweet. I actually do this mine part in the first time around. It was actually pretty easy. Wasn't that bad, so. I used to hate this part when I was like younger. I don't know why, I just always hated it. Just because it would be annoying sometimes with like this weapons I had.
When you're younger, you always run into that level that takes so long to beat. And then you take a break from it and you come back and beat it in one try.
And you're like, alright, now this is like awesome, because I can do it. Well, since we're on Resident Evil 4, and since this is the last part we recorded, what is probably one of your most favorite memories from playing Resident Evil 4? Considering this is kind of a revisited type thing, so.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of memories, really. I mean, I remember getting the flu in October '09, which is when I got into Resident Evil 4.
Okay, yeah, because you played Resident Evil 5 first, for all you guys who don't know.
Yeah.
That was his first game.
Resident Evil 5 was my first, like, real Resident Evil game. Technically, my first was
Umbrella, yeah.
Chronicles, but which is a great game, but, you know, it's just a spin-off. And yeah, I got sick that month, and I stayed in bed for like 4 days, and I was just playing Resident Evil 4. I was beating it, I was playing Mercenaries again and again, and I guess from that experience, Resident Evil 4 has become an October game for me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I remember playing this game and then watching Trick or Treat for the first time. Kind of like, you know, you play a game and you watch a movie, and you do that back to back. But then, like, other little things as well. Like, I remember watching the first few cutscenes. Like, I remember this game being a lot harder than Resident Evil 5. And I was like, this is just intense. This is much harder than that game.
Because you're by yourself, you know? You don't really have support.
Enemies do more damage. At least that's what I felt like they did. And I remember whenever a cutscene came up, like, I was just so into what was showing up on screen. Like when Lewis and Leon are tied up in the cabin.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, Lewis is like, I used to be a cop in Madrid. And all those cutscenes, like, it honestly felt like I was watching a movie.
It's so memorable that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and not every game has that effect on you, where you just, some cutscenes, it kind of feels like they're wasting your time, or they're just like,
filler
for the gameplay. But this is one of those rare games where I felt like the cutscenes felt really cinematic.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the QuickTime events, they weren't... Well, people criticize games for that, but at the time, this was new. This was a new thing. I could see how games have outdone it, but I think it was still good at the time.
And at the time, people praised it.
Yeah,
they thought that it was really intense, and then every game started doing it, and they grew tired of it.
Yeah, well, because this game, you couldn't... In 2005, this game won everything that everybody knew about this game. I mean, this was the game. This was that game, you know, that groundbreaking game. You had to get a GameCube, or you could wait half a year and get it for, you know, PS2. So, you know, it was great. Yeah, I remember getting it January of 2005 when it came out. I used to wrestle in school. You know, I used to be on a wrestling team for a few years, and I remember one time I came back from, like, a match, and my dad surprised me with this and a strategy guide for the game. So, ever since then, that's when I loved it. And at the time, since, like, you know, we had internet, but I didn't really know so much about the game, me putting in the game for the first time and seeing the different camera angles, that was, like, the first time I've ever seen it. And my mind was just blown. I was like, what?
This is Resident Evil, but it looks
like,
so much better.
Like, this is, like, a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, is Resident Evil 3, or it is, and it's like, what the hell? Like, this is such an upgrade. The differences are just insane, you know? Like, it's awesome. It's just a great thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's great to come back and do these LPs in a different light with new people watching, and, you know, it's great. It's such a good time.
Yay for memories.
Yay. And that's another chapter. Alright, guys. That's it. So I might have Richard on again. It's up to, I guess, our schedules. We'll see. But, yeah. Catch you guys in the next one.
See you later.